Welcome back. Last 12 minutes of the season for one of these teams. It's 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Fakes handoff, he's going to swing it. He's hit for no gain. He's going to lose about 2 yards. Curley on the tackle. It's going to bring up second down. I think Luke Morrow and Curley on the tackle. Brown. That was Walker on the carry. The fog is rolling in here at Gray Cobb Field. Quarterback drops back. He's got a lot of time. He throws it deep. He's got a man wide open. And that's going to be a touch. No, he falls down. Let's take a look at that again. Total pain care replay. That's Ferguson. Just drops back. Coleman drops it in. Just what we talked about. That's their deep threat guy. And it wasn't even close. He's going to fall down about 16-yard line. 1st and 10. Raiders are going to need some type of miracle at this point. Play clock's down to 7, 6. Hands it off the middle. And he's driving. And he's going to be stopped right there. Picks up a couple. Number 30 runs the ball. That's going to be Sean Carey. Sparks and Huggins on the tackle. Adams County Christians in command right now. They're in no hurry. They're going to get the play clock down, run a little time, try and score right here. I don't know if they can kick a field goal, but a field goal puts them up by 2 possessions. That's how important that 2-point conversion was. Fakes the handoff. He's going to run it, turns it back. Fumble on the play. And that's going to be the miracle the Raiders needed. Take a look at that again on Total Pain Care replay. There he goes. He cuts it back. You think he's going to go in for a touchdown. I think maybe Sean Ozine knocks it out. The negative, they're back deep in their territory with a young quarterback. 10-yard line, and a player checks in late. Got plenty of time on the play clock. Trotter in motion. Reed's going to drop back. He throws it across the middle. He's got a man open. Should have been a late hit, maybe. Reed's in the shotgun, man in motion. Hands it off to Jones, and he's not going to get much. He's chopped down. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long, and there's a flag down. I'm not sure what that is at this point. A chop block. Foul chop block against the Rebels. That should give the Raiders a 1st down. Yeah, that's going to be a 1st down. Reed's in the shotgun by himself. Plenty of time on the play clock. Gets it. It's going to be a quarterback draw. Cuts it back. Runs over, not pick up much. Kind of just missed the hole. It's going to bring up 2nd and probably 8. Looks like Trotter's in the backfield with Sullivan. Ozine is back in the game. Reed drops back. Going to run a screen. Gets it out to Trotter. He cuts back, and not much there. He will pick up about 2 yards. It's going to be bring up 3rd and about 4. Reed drops back. He's getting some pressure. He steps up. Reed's going to run it. Cuts it back. Still on his feet. And it's going to be a big 1st down. Let's look at that again on the Total Pain Care replay. He hits the seam and picks up 1st down. I would like for that young man to fall down and not try and pick up too much because they're going to be trying to strip the ball. And I think Coach Land's going to take a timeout, give his quarterback a little rest if I had to guess. Raiders are marching from their own 10. They're up to their 1st and 10 from the 45. And nobody in the backfield with Reed. He takes it. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a safety over the top, though. Intended for Robert Gardner. That's a very dangerous pass. It's been tight to get that complete. Robert actually turned more into a defensive player to knock it down. Play clock's under 10. Under 5. Gets the snap. Gets some pressure. He throws it up. Screen. And no, it's going nowhere. Ozan, that play hasn't worked all night, unfortunately. Slot. Look for him to work the middle of the field. Reed takes the snap. He drops it, but that's not going to be good. Big 4th down, and Raiders are going to have to punt it. Ferguson's back deep. He's a dangerous returner. Good snap. Reed gets a good kick. It takes a Raider bounce. And it's going to roll inside the 30-yard line, and that's where the Rebels will have 1st and 10. 6:03 left in the game. Defense going to have to make another stop. Power, they're going to switch back. He's going to cut it back, and he's going to fall for about no gain. Luke Morrow, Tyler Brown on the tackle. That's Carter on the carry. The Rebels are going to milk the clock. They're going to bring the play clock down to 0 before they snap it. They're trying to milk it right here. Play clock is under. They're probably going to call a timeout right here. That's what he's going to do. Rebels going to take a timeout with 5:16 left in the 4th quarter. The Raiders can get some kind of negative play to bring up a long 3rd down. Fakes the handoff. He's going to roll out. He's getting some pressure. He's going to be sacked. Big time sack by Thomas Bryan. Luke Morrow, Pace Sparks. That was just a, hey, let's meet at the quarterback for a tackle. That's the senior leading the way. That's going to be a timeout, Raiders. Here we go. They're going to run a draw. He's got a wide open run. And there's going to be a late flag. I think we may have a holding. It's going to be a holding against Adams Princeton. Yes, holding from the spot of the foul. That's going to back them up 10. But once again, this team, as we've seen all game, is very explosive. I would watch where 0 is. Ferguson. He's explosive. It's going to be 3rd and about 29. They're going to bring some pressure. Thomas Bryan's going to make a big-time sack. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Senior Thomas Bryan. Let's take a look at that again on Total Pain Care replay. You see the pressure right there by Cooper Ranzier, and Thomas Bryan cleans him up. Big-time play by that senior. Back deep is going to be Trotter and Ozine. He'll be punting in his end zone. They've had some bad snaps tonight. There's enough high, and it's almost blocked. He does get it off. Ozine's going to fair catch it, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Great field position for the Raiders with 4 minutes left in the game on your Squealer scoreboard. That was a great defensive stop for the Raiders. See if this young quarterback can get their offense going. He takes the snap, hands it off, runs a flea flicker. He's got a man open, throws it to Sully, and he's called it. He's on his feet, tucked the ball away. Still on his feet. And it's going to be a 1st down Raiders. They're going to hand the ball off to Jones. You got Trotter coming around. He's going to try and pass it. He's got Sullivan Reed open. They're going to be pushed out of bounds about the 20-yard line. Big number 70, Tate Walsworth on the tackle. He may pick up a yard. The Hammer checks in at running back. The game clock's right at 3:15. Reed gets the snap. Drops back down, man open. Kalen Curley. That's going to be a touchdown. That's going to be a precision baseball touchdown. The young sophomore to the senior, the Hammer, hits him right in the seam for a Raider touchdown. Let's take a look at that again on the Total Pain Care replay. Sully drops back. Kellen hits the seam. He hits him in stride, takes a big hit, and falls into an end zone. This is all important extra point. Kicks up, and it's good. Let's take a look at that on the Squealer scoreboard. With 2:55 left, the Raiders go up 21-20. Let's go back and watch that play one more time on the Total Pain Care replay. You can see the check down right at the end, and Curley shifts over, and Sully hits Curley on a slant right up the middle. The middle's been open all night, back to the first half. And Curley does the rest. Looks like a ping pong ball off and falls into the end zone for a touchdown. That play was set up with a little trickery. Trotter to Reed. That was Sully's 50th catch of the year. Like I said, this is his first high school start as QB. 2:55 left with an explosive offense. And they're going to be ready to pass it. And they got a field goal kicker, I think, too, Virgil. Let's see what they call design up to kick off. You got Walker back. He's very explosive. It's going to be out of bounds. And that's where they're going to start about the 35-yard line. So they're going to back him up and re-kick it off. Henry Pruitt in the kickoff. And it's going to be a short kick high, and it's going to be out of bounds again. And I'm not sure what the rule is on that. They're going to back him up 5 more. They're going to make him kick it again. The Rebels will have a great field position for sure. Here we go. Third kick. Looks like we're going to go to the other side. It's going to be kicked, and that's going to go out of bounds. Notice over his head. Does it stay in bounds? He does get it. And that will work out pretty good for the Raiders. The Rebels have 1st and 10 from about the 35, Virgil, or 37. Thomas Bryant on the tackle. Here's your game, 2:51 left in the game. Both seasons on the line. 2:50 left. Fogg's rolling in here at Gray Cobb Field. Sully Reed's checked in at defense. He steps up. He's going to be sacked. That's Thomas Bryan. Big-time sack by Thomas Bryan, senior. Let's look at that again on Total Pain Care replay. He's playing possessed right now. Right there, drives off, makes the sack. Big time. Thomas Bryan's made the last 4 tackles in a row. They're going to go quick. He's going to swing it out. Breaks down. Got to make a tackle. It's Thomas Bryan again. And he's going to be short, 3rd down. And that's where we're going to have a timeout. Thomas Bryant. He drives back, and he makes a big tackle right there, Thomas Bryant. We're going to have a timeout. Adams County Christian's going to take a timeout. 3rd down and 6. Definitely 4-down territory. Raider crowd starting to come to their feet. Coach Land's going to take a timeout. We're going to stay right here with 2:20 left in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 6. Gets the snap. And we're going false start against ACCS. That's the crowd noise. Gray Cobb Field is rocking right now. Crowd noise got that penalty. It's going to back him up 5. It's going to be 3rd and 11. Watch for Thomas Bryan. He's been flying off the ball, Virgil. Gets the snap. Throws it deep. 3-man back deep. It's going to be picked off. Fall down. All he's got to do is fall down. The Raiders pick it off. Cohen drops back. He's got some pressure. Sully Reed comes around the corner. He's going to throw it deep. There's 2 defenders. Goes up, and he's going to make the interception, and he's going to fall down about the 15-yard line. Well, the game's not over. It's still 2 minutes left. 1st and 10. Raiders got to be smart. Young quarterback in the shotgun. 2:05. Play clock's under 10. Reed takes the snap, and he's going to down it. Oh, a late hit. Sully's going to line up. That was a victory formation that time. I'm not sure what the timeouts, but he downs it. He's going to come over and talk with his coach. The play clock's down to 20. Reed's coming back with the play. Play clock's down to 10, down to 9. Takes the snap. It's going to fall down. Adams Christian's apparently out of timeout, so that's going to bring 3rd down. Apparently they're out of timeouts. If Sullivan can get the snap, fall down, that should do it. Incredible comeback if it continues. I've seen crazy stuff happen. Snaps it, and Sully's going to take a knee, and that's going to do it. And that's going to do it, folks. The Lamar Raiders have won here at Gray Cobb Field tonight against the defending state champions with a sophomore quarterback. Our precision baseball player of the game is going to be number 17, Sullivan Reed. What a great team win for the Raiders. That's going to bring the game to a close tonight. Lamar Raiders advance to the 2nd round. They knock off the defending state champions in Adams County Christian. Let's take a look at the scoreboard one more time. Lamar 21, Adams County 20. Once again, player of the game is going to be Sullivan Reed. Also, so many people, and Thomas Bryant on the defense side of the ball, man. He's a senior. The Hammer, Kellen Curley, the whole senior class, they get to leave this field with a win. You've been watching the Mississippi Army National Guard High School Football Blitz. Stay tuned for post-game interviews. All right, Sullivan, you player of the game, offensive side of the ball. Talk about the game tonight and the composure. First quarterback start in a while. Talk about the game a little bit.
You know, Coach Land really just poured everything he could into me. He gave me all the confidence I needed, and I just went out there and tried to compete my butt off and win for my team.
Talk a little bit about the start of the game. Y'all first couple of drives, y'all look really good, kind of stale out. That's a good team, defending state champions, so it's not easy. Just talk about y'all's mindset and how y'all got going that last drive after you dropped the snap on that one play.
You know, we saw things that were starting to open back up again, and they weren't guarding the middle of the field or the boundary really well, so we just tried to attack that in that drive, and, you know, we threw in a trick play, and that probably threw them off a little bit too.
Going both ways tonight, how's going both ways tonight as a quarterback?
It's just like playing H-back. I mean, you just got to do what you can for your team to win.
All right, walk me through the last play of the game. Well, last play offensive game. Hold on, Coach.
I just want to say, I'll interrupt. This dude's a dude right here. Played his butt off.
Yes, sir.
Right, we drew some plays up, and he just kept competing.
Hold on, I got to interview you. Hold on. So, last play, driving down the field, you just, like I said, dropped the ball, thought probably slowly over. You get the ball back. Talk about that last play to Kellen.
It's a play we've been running all week, and, you know, talking about going in the middle of the field, they really weren't expecting us to go back out of the backfield, and I looked the safety off, and he was right there up the middle, and I threw it, and he bounced his way in the end zone.
How good of a feeling was that when you caught the ball in the end zone?
I mean, it's what you try to do. That's why you play football.
And then I noticed you had to go back in for the defensive side of the play. Tell me about that when you saw Trotter intercepted and y'all were going in victory formation.
Well, my exact words, I saw he overthrew, and I was like, pick it, Kel, pick it, and they got it.
All right, once again, that's Sullivan Reed, player of the game, precision baseball player of the game, great game. I don't have his stat line, but I know 2 touchdowns, well over 100 yards, a lot of rushing yards. Go celebrate, buddy.
So, thank you.
All right, we're here with Coach Land. Coach Land, you get your second playoff victory. I was calling the game. It looked like we were down and out. Needed a miracle. We kind of got a miracle with a turnover. We drove down, but kind of just faltered out. Just talk to the emotions of the game first.
We won. I mean, our kids just kept battling. I mean, I think there were times where, you know, obviously the momentum was on their side. It was kind of wild and chaotic, but our kids just stayed focused, kept doing their job. That's what we kept preaching to them all week. They kept doing their job and just kept competing. I can't tell you how proud I am for that. That was awesome.
So we're going to go through the first half. First half didn't start out like you'd liked it. Turnover, they score, but your young quarterback come in, your offense comes down. You drive down the field and kind of walk me through that drive.
Yeah, it was a great response because I think that was 7 straight games we had actually scored on our first possession and gone up. And so I was worried about our team, just our mentality and just how we were going to react to that because we kind of gave a cheap one away. But, yeah, Sullivan made 2 throws, like bang, bang, and we were down there in the end zone just like that. So, again, proud of our kids because they just kept competing. They didn't let the previous play affect the next play. They competed their butts off to the end.
You get the ball back. Thomas Bryant he made like 6 tackles in a row. He gets you the ball back. Great field position. Talk me through the last drive. What's going on? I think you call a timeout. Just kind of talk me through that little scenario.
Yeah, that was big because the first play, Thomas made the big play. I think it was a sack for a 4-yard loss. They might have had a penalty to back him up and then another penalty. And they had it 4th and 6. They had a holding. We backed him up even farther because we were thinking field position. Then our defense made a huge play on 3rd down, got the ball in great field position, and then we gave the ball to our dudes who we trust to make plays on that final drive there, and they came through.
So was that a little Philly special?
Yeah, it was. So we were going to do a reverse to Trotter because Trotter can really throw the football. He's a phenomenal athlete. But the wild thing about that, none of it worked like we thought it was because Trotter comes out, and Sullivan, the quarterback, is supposed to sneak out the backside. Well, they covered him. Well, Sullivan does a great job of just kind of sitting in the zone where no one is. Trotter sees him, makes a huge throw, and then they didn't want to tackle Sullivan. They get it down there close.
So you get it down close. You got Curley coming in. What was that play called? Because he said he didn't know what the play was when he had it.
It's I always have the belief when you're in those kind of situations where you're down and you need plays, you get the guys who you trust, and you're just dudes the ball somehow, and that's why we got it to Trotter, and that's why we wanted to throw it to Sullivan, and then we put Curley in there, and it's like he's just going to figure it out. You know, we've kind of ran that route with him out of the backfield, but never all those route combinations. Sullivan did a good job of understanding what I wanted. I mean, it was just a perfect pass, perfect catch because he is kind of hurting, and then he fell into the end. I mean, that was just magnificent, just unbelievable.
Last question, I'll let you go celebrate, but talk about coming into the week, your starters hurt. What was you kind of expecting, to be honest, coming in?
I mean, I don't think we ever flinched. I don't think any coach, any of our players, I don't think Sullivan flinched. I mean, we just kept battling. I mean, I think all of our kids, and that's what I told Sullivan before the game. We met right after we ate, and I said, look, your teammates believe in you. I believe in you. Your coaches believe in you. So just go ball out because you're a dude. I mean, I know I keep saying you're a dude, but he is. He's just the ultimate competitor where nothing phases him. He just keeps going. Obviously Watt being out, a senior leader, a captain that's had a 3-year starter hurt us. But, again, we didn't flinch. All of our team just kept believing in Sullivan, and we just kept getting it done.
All right, Coach, go celebrate.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, we're with our defensive player of the game, Thomas Brown, but also the players, all the top players of the game, the seniors here at Lamar. Last game at Great Cobb Field, going out on top. Talk a little bit about it, Sean.
I mean, we practiced all week for it. Coach told us to go out there and do our job, and it'll show. And so that's what we went out there and did.
Thomas, talk about this game, man. You took over the fourth quarter. You said, hey, defense, I'm fixing to get the ball back to the offense. Talk about what the defense had, what was kind of going.
Yes, sir. We're down, coming out, a little down after they scored on us, but came out with some swagger, bowed up, and we got the job done.
That offensive line, where you at right here? Offensive line, where's the pigs at right here? Hobbs, y'all get the ball back with 2 minutes, young quarterback. White's over there coaching him up. What'd y'all talk about in the huddle?
Just forgetting the last play, forgetting the mistakes you made in the last play and moving on, and working as a unit, really. Yeah.
Hobbs, what'd you talk about? After that bad snap, he fumbled it. Y'all come to the sideline. What do y'all talk about?
Do your job every play. Forget it. Have a mind of a goldfish.
Yeah.
Pace, going both ways tonight, Pace. Last defense, you come back on offense. What'd you tell the team to get in that end zone?
I knew on the offensive line we had to take over this game, and we started off a little slow, but, we had to come out and really execute that last drive, and I think we did that.
So, Hammer, you set the stage for me. You got your young toddler back there at QB. You're set up. Y'all call this sneak play, and then he throws you, and you get binked around like a ping pong ball. Talk me through that last play.
Well, I didn't even know what the play was, so he had to tell me. I thought I was running an actual Texas route to the boundary, but I was running a rail route to the field. So he told me back there, and it just opened up.
How did it feel scoring the last touchdown here, maybe at Great Cobb Field?
Felt pretty good, definitely.
Zion, I ain't forget Zion. Come up, first year to play football. I saw you out there playing good defense, man. Talk about your first year playing some ball.
It's been exciting. I never played this before, and it's like real fun. It's like I like the energy. I like to hurt people.
One more White Bond. Get up here, buddy. Revis, I got you too. Hold on. White, hey, White, talk about this game, man. You had to be a nervous wreck. Last possible time to play out here. You want one more game. Talk me through what you were going through tonight.
I mean, all you can do is just kind of stand there and watch and just try to help all the other people around you, just keep them positive. I mean, that was the only thing I could do tonight, and it really worked out. The guys stepped up. I mean, just relentless effort the whole night.
Big offensive line. Y'all get the ball back, man. Last time to play on this field. You don't want to quit playing football. What are y'all talking about in the huddle? Y'all telling jokes?
No, we're not. We're serious. We're trying to give Sully as much time as possible, and we executed right. So.
Man, I'll have to say, if I'm Bond, I'm kind of at y'all because I didn't see him get sacked much tonight at all.
We like him better.
Yeah, well, I kind of like Sully. I like Sully more.
All right, last one, Revis. I saw you made some big time special team plays, Revis. Talk me a little bit about that.
Just had to go get him, I guess.
All right, good job. Let me get y'all a picture. Hey,